Mr. Mayor, members of the Council, I'm pleased to be here tonight and appreciate the opportunity to speak to you, especially since the light is yellow. Stanford and
Take your time.
Thank you. Stanford and Palo Alto share a century-long history of parallel and mutually supportive success. By any measure, it's a remarkable partnership envied by communities and universities the world over. It's in this spirit of our past collaborations and accomplishments that I come to you tonight to ask your support for the Stanford Sustainable Development Study. You've already heard about the requirement that Stanford conduct the SDS. You've heard how the study was done in cooperation with the county planning staff, and you've heard about the content and major conclusions of the study. You've also heard earlier that the general use permit requires that the SDS be approved by the Board of Supervisors before Stanford can apply for any project that would make the cumulative total of approved academic square footage exceed 1 million. So let me tell you where we stand today in round numbers. To date, under the 2000 GUP, Stanford has been granted approval to construct 19 new academic facilities and substantially renovate and expand 4 existing facilities for a combined total of 750,000 net new academic square feet. Among the facilities already approved are the Yang and Yamazaki Building for Environment and Energy, the new Graduate School of Business campus, and the medical school's new Learning and Knowledge Center. Later this week, Stanford will apply for a new building for law school clinics and for the long-awaited and much-needed new concert hall. The concert hall will not only serve our educational needs, but will also enrich the community by hosting many superb musical performances open to the public. The concert hall will be 100,000 square feet, and the law school building will be 65,000 square feet. So by the end of this week, Stanford will have applied for a total of 915,000 square feet of new academic space. Our next major academic facility is a new 160,000 square foot building to house our new Department of Bioengineering. Jim Plummer, our Dean of Engineering, will say more about bioengineering later. With the bioengineering building, our cumulative square footage will exceed the 1 million square foot threshold. Therefore, we cannot apply for the bioengineering building until the Board of Supervisors has approved the SDS. Since we are now just weeks away from completing our application for the bioengineering building, an orderly transmission of this council's views to the county will permit the county to consider the SDS promptly, including your views and the views of county staff. We appreciate your attention to this study, and we hope that you agree that a central conclusion of the SDS is a welcome outcome for both the university and the community, namely, that all development under reasonably plausible scenarios can be accommodated within the current academic growth boundary. Finally, I want to emphasize that the study is just that. It's a study, not a plan. It grants no new entitlements, and none can be granted without a public process controlled by Santa Clara County involving thorough public review and analysis of impacts. So you have the study before you, and we have several experts here to answer any questions that you may have. Thank you.